I'm going to take a few minutes to look at a few of the basic things about My Big Campus on an iPad. The first thing I want to point out to everybody is we've got the mobile app that I can find in the Apple App Store, which would be this icon over here, and it is a full functioning mobile app that has some variations over what you'll find in the actual web browser version. It's a much improved app and it's continuing to improve every day, but there are still some things about the navigation that I prefer to use the mobile web browser with. Very seldom do I even come into the app, but it is available if you wanted to use it. Now I'm going to spend time though talking about and using the mobile app running through Safari, the mobile page running through Safari. So let's take a few minutes to look at that. Now, in my Safari, I've got My Big Campus already open. The very first thing I want to mention to you is when I've got it in landscape mode, it looks very similar to what I would see on my computer. I've got the left navigation menu over here with all the icons that we're familiar with, and the rest of the page layout is going to be very similar to what I see on my computer. If I happen to rotate that around to portrait mode, you notice that it's going to change. My menu has disappeared on the left side, but up here on the top I've got my little hamburger icon, and I can click that to find those icons that I would normally see on the left side. The other big difference that you'll notice there is when you're in a group, within a group page we normally have a row of tabs across the top. That row of tabs is now located here in a drop-down menu. So I can click on that drop-down menu to see the rest of the tabs that would normally be across the top of the page when I'm within a group. But let's go ahead and turn it back to landscape mode and show you what I'm talking about. So now that drop-down menu has turned straight into a regular navigation menu that you normally see like you do on your computer, and I've got the left navigation menu as I always would on my computer also. So that's just some basic information on the iPad and the main navigation pieces or the layout pieces of what you're going to see different between one version and another. Now the other thing I want to mention to you is how you can save an icon to give you a shortcut straight to the web version of this, just like you would have an icon to go into the mobile app. So I'm going to go back into Safari here, and from Safari in the upper portion of my browser window, I've got the little box that says, hey, I want to send this or share this in some form or fashion. So I've got an arrow coming out of a box. When I click on that, right down here I have the option to add to the home screen. And if I click on that, it gives me the option to say, all right, what do you want to call this? This is going to be going straight into my group, and I can actually have this shortcut go straight into any of the My Big Campus pages that I want to get into. And you get the icon. All I have to do then is click the add button, and sure enough, it's put a shortcut that I'm going to move over just so you can see it next to the browser, or I'm sorry, next to the mobile app. And at this point now you can see the difference. So here is a direct link into the web version of My Big Campus, and over here is the icon that you would open up the mobile version of the app. So that's just some basic navigation with My Big Campus on an iPad. We're going to do some more videos explaining some other options that you have when you're working with an iPad and My Big Campus. Thank you.